Hi, in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to model this parametric bench using Rhino and Grasshopper. To simplify the processes, what we are going to do, we are going to draw a line which specifies the direction of the bench and the main sections of the bench. Then using the sweep tool, but in Grasshopper, to making the main shape of the bench, then slicing it. If you don't know what sweep do, you could go here and look at the help. You will know what sweep tool is doing. It is very helpful if you are a beginner in Rhino and Grasshopper. It really helps me a lot. This is what we are going to end with. Let's start. Anyway, let's start. Let's hide this. Hide all of this. And let's start from scratch. First of all, what we are going to do, we are going to draw any curve which specifies the direction of our bench. The second thing we are going to do, we are going to draw the main sections of the bench. But what you should know is all of them should be the bottom are in one line like this. All of them are in one line. Let's draw anything now. Better. It should have to be the same as what I show you. I'm just going to show you the idea. I'm going to copy this here by moving it and pressing Alt at the same time. Oh, sorry. Pressing Alt first, then moving it. If this doesn't appear to this gumball, you could click here. Gumball. This will appear. We could edit this. Control point. This. If you want to edit the direction. The curves. Okay, this is enough. Oh, this curve is not closed. We want all of these curves be closed. Right click. You could use a right click in mouse for enter. Okay, let's start using Grasshopper to make sweep of them. First curve. Our curve is this. Then perpendicular frames. Still the top. Up, 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 up. The number of frames that we want is the same number of our sections that we draw. There are 4. Okay, my number. Really, this is not the number of frames here. This is the number of segments. So the number of frames is less than 8 by 1. Okay. Now we want each frame be in components. So we are going to retrieve a specific item from a list to make each frame in a single layer. Zero. One. Three. Look, the frames here are numbered 0, 1, 2, 3. So the frame number 0 is here. Look, the frame number 1 is here. The frame number 2, frame number 4. So each frame became alone, not all of them in one component. What we are going to do now is orienting them using orient. The main geometry that we are going to orient is the curve of our sections. These curves. And the initial plane is going to be their center, is going to be a plane at their center. To get the center point of a closed surface or anything, we could go in to use the area component, which determine the area and the center. We are going to use the center. This is the initial plane. If the component is colored orange, you could go here to see what is the problem. Yes, this is because we didn't insert any information here yet. Okay, first, and the final plan is this. Curve, here it is, and set one curve, sorry, set one curve, set one curve, set one I think this curve, now if you find that this shape is not good or the size, anything, you could edit this curve and everything will change accordingly. Look, it's better now. I think it's good like this. And if you want to edit these curves, it will be edited here directly. Okay, now if you look at the front or the right, you will see one problem, that they are not, their bottom is not at the same line. This is not what we want. So what we are going to do, if we draw a line here, you will see the difference between, if we draw a line here, you will see the difference between each one. So we want to move this by this distance to be at the same line, and also this will move by this distance. So what we want to know, this axis, the green axis, is the y-axis. We want to know the difference between this y-axis. So we are going to move all of them according to a reference center point from one of them. We could use this. Okay, first we are going to group this. Okay, what we are going to do now. Okay, I remember. Going to move all of them. All of these curves, we are going to move it. Not all of them, really, 3 of them, and 1 of them will be fixed. And we are adjust 3 of them according to 1 of them. But what's the distance we are going to move? We are going to deconstruct, or is deconstruct point. We're going to deconstruct this center point. We are going to adjust all of them according to this. Okay. If we look here, what we want them to have, we want all of them have the same Y. Of course, the same Y. Okay, we want all of them to have the same Y according to this. We are going to reconstruct this also. Subtract this will be always in B. A. We don't need this. So we are going to move them by this value. We want to move them in Z. So we are going to get a unit Z. Sorry. Okay, what geometry we are going to move is this. We could hide this now. Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Yes, it's alright. Okay, look now, they are all, I think there is a problem. Is there a problem really? I think there is something wrong. Oh. They are all at the same line. All of them should be adjusted according to what this line is. Okay, I'm going to hide this to not disturb me. Show this again. Show them. Zeros down. Oh, I know what is the problem is that this curve is inclined in two directions. It is inclined here. This is not what we want. Okay, so we are going to delete this curve. It's easy. And drawing another curve. Here, clear value. We are going to delete this curve and draw another one. Okay, I think this is beautiful. See this curve. Now if you look at the front, okay, if this problem happens with you, they are flipped like this. It is easy, you just came here and rotate it by 90 degrees. Sorry. 180. Sorry, 180. All of them are fixed. Okay, they are not adjusted yet. We need to reverse this direction. If you notice, if we show this, we move them more away, not in the right. We move them not in the right direction. So we just going to reverse this. Wait one. Okay, great. Now they are all in one line. We are ready to sweep them. Sweep one. So one rail. We are going to use sweep one rail. The rail is going to be this curve, and the cross section are going to be this one. Press shift to add more than one component. More than him. Okay, there is no problem. Sometimes you may notice a problem, like this. No, like this. If you have a problem like this, all what you have to do is adjusting the closed curve to be all of them in the same direction. Here all of them are in the same direction, so it is became very good. Now if we want to adjust anything, we could adjust the shape of the curve by adjusting its control points. This direction. We could add more control points to this curve by rebuilding it and start editing these control points to changing its shape. Okay, there is a problem here. It is very flexible and very nice, really. And of course you could edit these shapes too, and it will change the curve here at the same time. But I'm going to leave it like this now.